What happened?
It was the greatest magic trick I've ever seen. I need to know how he does it.
He has no trick. It's real. Every great magic trick consists of 3 acts. The first act is called the pledge. The magician shows you something ordinary, but of course, it probably isn't. The second act is called the turn.
He's obsessed with discovering your method.
The magician makes this ordinary something do something extraordinary. Now you're looking for the secret, but you won't find it. That's why there's a third act called the prestige. This is the part with the twists and turns, where lives hang in the balance.
Julie, come on!
And you see something shocking you've never seen before.
We've all seen this trick. It's one of the cheesiest magic tricks out there. The magician holds the kerchief in front of his body, takes it away, and boom, he's someone else. This is Magic 101, folks. Well, hey, Jackson. I can bet the farm you've never seen it done quite like this. Enter Ken and his Copycat Kerchief. This man has unpolished fighting skills and can basically be described as your everyday run-of-the-mill low-life dreg of society. So how is it that he's a legitimate threat to Ranma Sao Tome, a martial artist of the highest order? The answer is in his kerchief. It is no ordinary piece of cloth. It is magical. No phony baloney parlor trick neither. Ken holds the kerchief in front of his body, and when he takes it away, he is somebody else. And this is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. He could become a perfect doppelganger to his opponents, hence his nom de guerre, Copycat Ken.
We do if it turns out to be Copycat Ken. Copycat Ken? No, anything but the dreaded Copycat Ken.
Beware, indeed. Stealing his opponent's appearance is just the tip of the iceberg. He can also steal his opponent's techniques, mannerisms, and special attacks. Ranma's Kachu Tenchi Namaguri Ken chestnuts roasting on an open fire technique. Ranma trained hard and tortured himself to learn that maneuver. Copycat Ken, however, learned the technique in an instant and can execute it flawlessly under the guise of Ranma. If you were Ranma, wouldn't that piss you the hell off? Copycat Ken cannot just look at anybody and instantly take their skills. In order to take advantage of the Copycat Kerchief's magical powers, it needs research. And at that, Ken is no slouch. He is exceptional at keeping himself out of view at all times, as his watchful eye absorbs his opponent head to toe. His Polaroid camera is an integral part of what makes the Copycat Kerchief work. He takes lots and lots of pictures of his opponents in action, and with ninja-like swiftness, he disappears in a flash. For example, if Ryoga uses his Bakusai Tenketsu breaking point technique and Copycat Ken is lucky enough to get it on camera, the technique is his. The only drawback is that he can only perform the technique while in the form of the opponent he learned it from.
Hey, you see that? Pretty cool, huh?
There are no limits to the power of the Copycat Kerchief. He can transform into larger opponents and quadruple his strength. He can become much smaller opponents like Hapasai. 2 Hapasais. Ugh. He can transform into an opponent like Moose and instantly have access to all those nifty concealed weapons in his arsenal. No way. Yes way. He can even switch genders. Change into a female opponent. Now that's just plain sick. Lastly, he can mix and match, but that's something he's still working on. If the Copycat Kerchief works under the universal laws of the world, then it's easy to say that a copy is never quite as good as the original. It's slightly less perfect. Under that logic, Ranma has a good chance at defeating his morphing foe, but these are powers that are unnatural, powers that could never be fully understood. For all we know, Copycat Ken could be twice as strong as Ranma, twice as skilled as Ranma. The only way to truly know is for Ranma to step up to the challenge of potentially his toughest opponent, the challenge of himself. And to the victor goes the prestige. This has been a Ranma 1/2 character profile.